the cabinets is I'm sponge painting. Have you guys seen this like sponge painting trend? I've seen a ton of people try it on Instagram. Most people are doing it like on a wall, but I'm going to try it in the back of the cabinet. So I'm going to show you the designs that I kind of sketched out. So these are the 3 designs that I've kind of laid out with the sponges to try to figure out what design I wanted. So I'm curious. I already know which one Logan and I decided already. But I'm curious what you guys, we didn't like this one at all. So, I mean, we'll just probably just take this one out. But I'm curious what you guys would choose. So the other thing we were trying to decide is colors. This is obviously white and this is like a gray color. So this color is Bear's Battleship Gray. And this is Rust-Oleum Chalk White. So it's a chalk paint, but would be fine. So we are, I guess you'll just see when I start working on it what we're going with. But I'm curious what you guys would do. And I'm so excited about this. So, all right, so I'm just gonna show you how I'm doing this. It's super easy. I'm using like kid scissors. You don't need anything fancy. And what I'm doing is I'm doing the semicircle pattern. So I'm cutting them out of each end. You can make them bigger if you wanted to. You could cut it this way. But since it's a smaller opening, I'm going to go with some smaller ones. And you want to cut several different ones just so you can mix in like some variation, because you don't want every circle to be the same. And if you get like uneven, you can just trim it up. You just look at it from the top. You can kind of see if it needs to be trimmed at all. Some of these are looking a little tall, more like rainbows. So I'm gonna, if you find that, you can just cut the bottom off. So I'm just gonna cut a few. So I have a handful to work with. How it's looking so far. I love it. So happy. It's super easy, guys. So I've got about 4 variations of sponges that I'm kind of swapping between. I'm just using like the top of a cardboard box to kind of dap my paint in. You could also use like just a piece of cardboard or like paper plates, or even a paint roller. But the key here is to not get too much paint on the sponge. So you want to, that's why I'm kind of making a little palette here. So I'm just putting a little bit and then just kind of wiping it so that it's even, and then just dapping it a few times. You don't want to have too much paint. And then you just kind of bring it over. Switch hands here. And I'm not really worrying about getting things super level and even. I kind of want this to be a little imperfect, so just kind of going with it. You can push harder in some areas, lighter in some, and just a variation throughout. It's just going to be the best look. See, even like varying, like some of them I'm going to do upside down every so often just to have a little interest. It's really that easy. Couldn't be any easier, guys. So fun.